Hello YouTube family, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharita and welcome. And in today's video, we're getting into beast mode fragrances. If you're looking for a fragrance with nuclear projection that will turn the heads, get you noticed, fill the room, all of the things, honey, this list is it, okay? And what I love about this list is we have some high, low, and mid. So no matter your budget, I have got you covered as far as some options, all right? This is not a long list. I think we have 7 fragrances featured. So if you want to follow up to see more, let me know in the comments below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this list. All right, so I want to start this off with a combination. They are both very strong fragrances on their own. So when you combine them, okay, they're gonna make a little nuclear baby, and they are both from the house of Lattafa, and they both smell amazing, and you need to try them together. So we're gonna talk about ABIYEDH SCARLET, which is their take on Fetish La Rose from Christian Louboutin, and we have a KHAMRAH flanker, which is the DUKHAN, which is the best doggone KHAMRAH in my opinion. So when you put these on together, no one is going to be able to tell you anything or talk to you that day or address you with any issue. Just prepare to be full of yourself, okay? With this combo, child, please, it's over. There are no notes. This one right here is cherry and rose, and it's very sweet because you've got like sugary caramel facets to this fragrance, and it's just so sexy. It's so sexy, and they really did their big one with this release. I have them both. They're both so good, but I think if the Christian Louboutin fragrance is just out of your price range, this will be a phenomenal dupe of that scent. And for under $50, I think you can actually get it for under $30. And honestly, people are going to think you have on Fetish La Rose. Okay, I'm telling you, that is what they're going to think. So KHAMRAH DUKHAN is nothing like this one. So you're making up a really complex combination that just reads sexiness, okay? That is what you're smelling like. That's what I'm saying. Like, honey, you can't tell me nothing with this combination. This has tobacco when it's ambery and it's spicy. And for me personally, what I love about this one is it is the smoothest. Something about the way that they have created a really smooth texture to all of the KHAMRAH spices because of the incense is what makes this the best one. KHAMRAHs, they smell great, but they are very punchy. They can be very sharp to some people. They can be overpowering. Baby, this one is just even keel, and I mean, I cannot get enough of the DUKHAN. This one you have got to check out. So DUKHAN opens with notes of spices, pimento pepper, mandarin. You have middle notes of labdanum, incense, orange blossom, and patchouli. And you have base notes of praline, tobacco, amber, tonka bean, and benzoin. I mean, it's exquisite. This fragrance, I mean, if this was on sale in some other niche designer, like $400, $300, like I would completely see paying that price point for this juice, okay? I would completely be able to justify that purchase because this scent is that good, okay? Layer these together next date night because clearly, girl, we're not going to work smelling like this. No, we are not. Try it and let me know because I think that you will stun in this combination, all right? Again, both are from the house of Lattafa. This is KHAMRAH DUKHAN and this is ABIYEDH SCARLET. This next one is an oldie but goodie, okay? My first Tom Ford, if I'm not mistaken. My favorite Tom Ford, without a doubt. Tobacco Vanille has the most beautiful, sweet, delicious, and sexy sillage. And still to this day, I just don't understand like how it's so polarizing because I only have the experience from my nose. Some people will get like smoky cigarette smokestack from certain tobacco notes depending on the way it's done. This literally smells like some intoxicating chai tea from Starbucks. I mean, it's creamy, it's sweet, the spices are smooth, it's rich. I almost don't get I'm wearing a tobacco scent to my nose. I get I'm wearing something spicy and sweet and rich and sexy. That is what I get from Tobacco Vanille, and I love that for me. So this one opens with notes of tobacco and spicy notes. You have middle notes of tonka bean, cacao, vanilla, and tobacco blossom, and you have base notes of dried fruits and woody notes. As I'm reading off the notes, I probably see why some people get smoky a cigarette stack from this fragrance. I don't at all, like at all. But Tobacco Blossom has had that issue with me in the past with Sunshine by ABIYEDH. The Tobacco Blossom note, the way it's done in that fragrance, it was appallingly like cigarette smoke on my skin. So if you're new at a fragrance, bear that in mind when you're talking about these very pricey Tom Ford fragrances. Try them first. You should be able to stop into a Sephora, any major retailer, and try this if they carry Tom Ford, because it's very popular for the house. But I think this is some of his best work, honey. All right, oldie but goodie. It's time for to be getting some wares for fall and winter. Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford. This next one was an utter obsession when I first got it, and I have been talking a lot about London on my channel lately from the Midnight series. Honey, my reaction was the same reaction that the people were getting as I walked through the mall the first time I had this scent on. I sprayed it on, loved it, like, oof, okay, I'm feeling myself, I'm smelling myself, we smelling good. Let's go to the mall, Imani, you know, grab my daughter, we in tow. Immediately stopped. We was in this mall for 2.5 seconds. Going up the escalator, this lady stopped me before I walked into a store. She was literally following us because we were at the top of the escalator. She smelled me all the way at the bottom. Monstrous projection. I did not even overspray this. I probably had on 3 sprays max. This was a, let me just see what she's doing. Boom, boom, boom. We heading out. Child, the sillage on this thing. I mean, you would think there's oud in this fragrance. It's literally all about rose, geranium. It's very sweet. And there is like this cumin. I think there's a coriander note that's in here that gives it like this spicy, sexy, warm, aromatic edge. It wears similarly to another one in this collection called ARAHI, but I just think that this is different because of the way the coriander comes off, and it doesn't wear with that fresh, bright, powdery, woody thing that REVERIE has going on. But they both have a lot of rose and geranium, so bear that in mind. If you're deciding if you need both, try them both to see which one you prefer, because you don't necessarily need both. So London opens with notes of jasmine sambac, orchid, Taif rose. You also have middle notes of peony, saffron, coriander, magnolia, geranium, and more Taif rose, and you have base notes of marigold, sandalwood, and black tea. This to me is rose perfection. It does not get any better, in my humble opinion. If you are looking for a stunning rose that has a sexy, warm, spicy, aromatic edge, making it quite unisex actually, but because it's so sweet, okay, ladies, please get your nose on this. And it's got that sexy saffron. Oh my God. Do yourself a favor and get yourself a sample. Lucky Scent has the samples. All right, so next up on this list is one definitely fall winter. That's why it doesn't have much of a dent. Secondly, it doesn't have much of a dent because it's so doggone strong. I don't understand how the house of Crivelli, Maison Crivelli, just does beast mode like nobody's business. I mean, I only have, I think, 4 from this house, but why do they all wear with that nuclear projection? Is every scent in the house like that? I need to know. Drop me a line below and you tell me, because every last one of my fragrances you can wear for 12, 16 hours. Okay, it's gonna fill a room. Iris Millicon is no different. Usually when we're talking iris, we're talking soft, we're talking moderate, we're talking skin scent, some, you know, in some instances, we're talking not this. Oh my God. This is so sexy, and I just need everyone on God's green earth to at least get a sample. It may be too much. It may be leaning a little masculine for you, just depending on how you wear your fragrances, but this is a masterpiece iris fragrance. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. This is spicy, it's sexy, it's iris, it's sweet, and it is boldly intoxicating. So this fragrance has notes of orris, vanilla, leather, galbanum, mastic, amber, cypress, mimosa, cinnamon, pink pepper, black currant syrup, and coriander. It's just a really unique, a gorgeously done blend, and you don't have another orris or iris in your collection like this one. What I think is so beautiful about this is there's so much vanilla that you get from this fragrance, and all of these notes just seem to blend together in this perfect harmony. The only thing that you can really like, okay, obviously it has a lot of iris or orris in it. You smell that. You smell and pick up on that rich, sweet vanilla. But other than that, it's like, it's just pure aromatic heaven. It is so indulgent. I'm telling you, if you want a beast mode orris or iris fragrance that wears like nothing else, you've got to get your nose on this one, all right? So again, this one is Iris Millicent, and this is from Maison Crivelli. Next up is a really warm and sweet vanilla oud fragrance that just, I mean, it blew my mind the first time I smelled it, and it has been a love affair ever since. Now, I had to put an oud on this list, and you know, any oud that I have in my collection could have made the list because they all wear with so much projection. That is the beautiful thing about that note, is if you have oud in your fragrance, baby, it's not gonna let up. As far as the performance, she's not clocking out early. She works overtime, and everyone with 1 mile radius is probably going to smell you, especially if you like you're oversprayer. Okay, Merchant of Venice, like this is quality that is not like, this is giving me $400 price point. Like if this is in a Rouge bottle, people will be paying so much money for this fragrance. But this is Vanilla, I hope I'm saying that right, 21, all right? I just, something about the sweet ouds, like just give them to me because I'm probably going to absolutely love them. And that is what I love about this fragrance. A ton of vanilla. It's very sweet because it's got a prominent praline note. You've got saffron, you have akigala wood, and you have a smooth oud. Okay, sign me up. There is patchouli mentioned in here in multiple tiers, but trust me, that is not going to stand out as a, oh my God, this has patchouli. Oh, it's making me sick to my stomach. Very well blended fragrance, all right? So this one opens with praline, cinnamon, and saffron. You have middle notes of oud, akigala wood, and patchouli, and you have base notes of vanilla, incense, sandalwood, and more patchouli. So if you're looking for a gorgeous beast mode vanilla fragrance that features oud and you love a praline, okay, this is the one, okay? No, it does not smell like oud bouquet. There's no rose, and it just wears very differently for many reasons, but this is such a star for me, all right? So again, this is from the Merchant of Venice, Vanilla 21. Last but not least is a gorgeous cherry and Hidion fragrance, okay? She's just sexy enough, but she wears with the versatility that you can wear her day, night, work, date, like all of the things, okay? But you just have to mind your sprays if you're going to wear something this strong to work, because she has an amazing sillage and very long lasting. From the house of Initio, this is Narcotic Delight. Boozy, cherry, rose, spicy, but I think the white florals featured in here, it gives it just enough versatility where you can really get some wears out of this fragrance. It's beautifully sweet. I think the spice in here is done with care and such smoothness, and so does the boozy aspect of it. Very smooth, okay? So you're not talking about something that's too punchy or sharp and not well done. One thing about Initio, they're going to get the blend down, and that blend makes all the difference, making this a gorgeous pick for this time of year. So this one opens with notes of black pepper, pink pepper, and cherry. You have middle notes of cognac, Hidion, and rose, and you have base notes of tobacco, vanilla, tonka bean, cedar, and patchouli. I think the tobacco is just stunning in this fragrance. It's a very sweetened tobacco. It's not very dry, and it's drenched in vanilla. So if you are in the market for a really gorgeous tobacco scent with lots of cherry and vanilla, then I highly recommend you check out this one. Again, from the house of Initio, this is Narcotic Delight. All right, so that is it for me. Please drop me a line below. Let me know fragrances that are beast mode that you plan to pull out for this fall, and let me know some of these that you plan to try from today's lineup. It has been real. Make sure you are subscribed. Give me a big thumbs up. Hype your girl up. I love you all, YouTube, and I will catch you guys on the next one.